Sagittarius, welcome to your May of 2019 Sidereal Astrology forecast. All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about what I feel like are the most important events taking place for your sign this month. If you do look down here at the chart, you will notice that the signs are different sizes. And this is because we are using the actual size of the constellations as seen in the visible sky. So if you are new to the channel, definitely check out the link down below because the signs are different from mainstream, and you do want to make sure you're watching this for your sidereal signs. All right, so Sagittarius, let's take a look here for the first beginning of the month. On the 4th and 5th, we have a new moon. So things start with some new beginnings at the beginning of the month here. And this is going to be in your 5th house of the things close to your heart. So the 5th house can be anything from creativity, self-expression, romance, anything or anyone that is close to our heart that we either want to spend more time with, have fun with, or create, right? So good time to just sit with the energy, see what new is coming up in terms of your passions, in terms of your creative side, your self-expression. And what you'll notice is that throughout the month, there is more of this energy unfolding, right? More of this development of your area of self-expression. So with this new moon, we do have Mars opposite up to your ruler Jupiter, also on the 4th and 5th. And so this is going to be really about bringing balance for a lot of us. For you, you may actually be feeling quite confident, quite proactive, quite direct. And a lot of it will likely be wanting to be expressed through your day-to-day. It could be through your job, your work. It could be through health or diet or your routine in some way or personal development. And so great to do that. But with the oppositions, of course, it's always about balance, right? So balancing that day-to-day energy with more of the tranquil energy. Because Jupiter, your ruler, has been transiting your 12th house this year. And this has been about developing greater peace and greater acceptance and more alone time or rest or whatever it is that is going to create more peace. So great time to incorporate both of these. Really ask yourself around the 4th and 5th, how can you incorporate both the doing and the being energy, all right? Both the active and the receptive, or the work and the rest, this kind of a thing. And I think you'll find this to be an excellent transit to work with. Like I said, it can be motivating, and there can also be opportunities in both of these sectors for you. All right, so that's the beginning. And then on the 8th, we do have Mercury passing over Uranus. And this is going to be in that 5th house. So again, further developments with these things that are close to your heart. So with this one, this is important because last month, Uranus went in here for the first time for good. And so this might be the fact that there's maybe recently been some new and different forms of self-expression, new and different passions, excitement, maybe wanting more freedom with these things. So Mercury is just going to activate that Uranus, give you maybe some new ideas about this. You could be feeling maybe quite communicative or quite expressive, or maybe you're doing something that is more practical with that self-expression. It's just a nice step in the right direction with it. And I would say anything you can do to, bring in change with your passions, with your self-expression, your passionate side, your joys in life, it's just a great way of working with this energy generally. And there'll be continuous developments through here really for the next 5 years, but it is getting activated this month with the fast movers, as it was last month as well, a bit. All right, so fast forward to the middle of the month, and we have some sign changes. We have the sun leaving the 5th, going into your 6th, and Mars going into your 7th. So I still think there will be that focus on your routine where you can put your energy there. But the second half of the month might just be a bit of a shift of focus, where you'll probably just be maybe more focused on your work or focused on your health or diet or routine. And that's great because a lot of this focus is going to be setting the stage for next month. Because next month you're going to have a new moon here, and that's going to really, it'll be more of the new beginnings with the day-to-day. So great to focus on the stuff the second half. It could be your source of energy, vitality during that time. Now with Mars in your 7th of relating and relationships, you'll notice the second half of the month going into June that you could be quite direct in your relationships. And in fact, maybe even quite motivated to pursue some of your one-to-one connections. Existing ones, new ones. This could also be about business, contracts, maybe even legal matters, agreements, things like this of the 7th house. So great energy and drive to be put into one-to-one stuff and really just fairness and justice and what's right. Really bringing more balance in your one-to-one connections and agreements. You have the drive to do that. All right, and then on the 18th, we do have then Venus leaving your 4th house and passing over Uranus. So regarding your 4th house, last month in April, there was a lot of emphasis in this area, and it has to do with like home and our roots and creating emotional security and sometimes our health as well. So Venus will be the last planet to leave here from about the 16th to the 18th. And so that's going to be a final development of that area. So do know if there was anything. I think throughout this month in May, there's going to be finalizations with the personal stuff like home or health. Now where Venus is going to go on the 18th is over that Uranus. So this is now finding that sense of value with the self-expression, the enjoyment with the self-expression, or the joys in life. And again, unique and different. And it could again be like new values, new discovery, new sense of what you enjoy about whatever this is. And so it's nice. It's going to be nice to have Venus in the 5th house throughout this time period to just help you have fun and enjoy these things that are close to your heart. Now, also on the 18th, we do have a full moon. And this is going to be in your 11th house of your future ideals and future aspirations. So if there was anything about 6 months ago that you started anew involving future hopes, future ideals, maybe things involving groups or friends or networking, possibly even involving technology or innovative things. But these future kind of things, these ideals, let's call them, now there's a harvest of it. So great time around the 18th to harvest, enjoy, be grateful for what you have when it comes to this sector. And you'll be gaining some awareness at the same time. So you'll see more of what these future ideals are, how they're going, and how you can continue to put energy into this area for the remaining 6 months of this solar year with the area. All right, and then the last thing here this month is Mercury is going to be passing over the sun in the 6th. So again, more steps in the right direction involving your work and routine or your health, especially if it's about your diet and stuff like that. So new ideas about it, maybe with this conjunction, again, setting the stage for the new beginnings next month in June, and just more steps helping you develop that greater sense of, just really that sense of structure, day-to-day structure, things that give us stability on a day-to-day level, and that sense of self-improvement and self-refinement and work and service, these kinds of things, which I feel like will be that emphasis, particularly the second half of this month. All right, so Sagittarius, have a fantastic May. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to click that like button, and I will see you all next time for the next video. Take care.